everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm really excited to do this video for you. It was actually inspired by a fellow YouTuber. Her name is Jackie and her channel is Jacks Lorraine. Her video was how to, or what would she buy for drugstore makeup that is cruelty free if she only had $100 and she had to replenish her entire makeup stash. So I just thought that was a really cool idea. I know all of us are makeup crazy people and we probably have tons and tons of makeup, and if we lost a makeup bag, it wouldn't matter. But if we were normal people and we were traveling and we lost, our makeup bag and we had to replace it for under $100 with drugstore products, what would I buy? And I just thought that was a really interesting video idea. So I contacted Jackie. I asked her if she would mind if I used her video idea, and she was so gracious and lovely and said that was fine. So please check out her channel, Jacks Lorraine. I will link it below for you. And let's get into the video. Oh, if you are not subscribed to my channel and you are new, thank you so much for joining us today. I hope that you will join this wonderful community of women who talk about makeup by hitting that subscribe button and the bell next to it, which will let you know anytime I upload a new video. Also, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. I was thinking that if you do like this video, then I could do the same video with high-end products that I would repurchase and look at the price difference between what a full face of the high-end products I would choose are and the cost of the drugstore products that I chose that are under $100 that I'm doing today. So give this video a thumbs up if you like it, to let me know if you want me to do another video like this, and especially let me know if you want me to do the high-end version of this video. So, okay, let's get into it. So if I lost my makeup bag and I only had $100 and I wanted to buy all drugstore products with a full face of makeup, what would I get? Well, so when I started thinking about this, I played around a lot because it was really hard to keep it under $100, believe it or not. I sat there for quite a while, kind of calculating what it would cost for certain makeup products, and I couldn't. First of all, I don't have any drugstore primers that I've tried, and I like primers and I wear primers fairly often. I usually wear a mattifying primer, but many times I just do like a light moisturizer, and I felt like if I lost all of my makeup and I had to start all over again, a primer would not be like a must have, because I feel like if I moisturize my skin, I can do without a primer. I don't have to have it. I feel like it's an extra step. So I'm leaving primer out of this video because it would bump me over the $100 mark. And so I felt like that was the most reasonable thing for me to skip. It was something that I didn't feel like it would matter if I didn't have it. So the first thing I'm going to start with is foundation. If I had to rebuy a foundation, it would definitely be my CoverGirl Clean Matte. If you are not new to my channel, you have heard me talk about this. If you have oily skin, this is the nicest foundation. I almost feel like it's like, ready to go. I don't even feel like you really need a primer. It's a nice mattifying light everyday foundation. You can build it up to medium coverage probably. But it's just such an easy foundation to slap on your face, run out the door. It keeps you mattified. It perfects your skin. It never cakes up. It blends beautifully. I think this is the most fabulous foundation, and it retails for $7.99. By the way, all of these products I kind of shopped around, because if you buy them at Ulta, they're a little bit more expensive. If you go to Target, Walmart, I know my local grocery store, H-E-B, has very competitive prices. If you go to Ulta or any drugstore, this might bump you to over $100, but I price shopped and to find the least expensive prices so that I could keep it to under $100, and I found the cheapest prices, like I said, at Walmart, Target. Bed Bath & Beyond actually had very competitive prices, and my local grocery store, which is H-E-B, if you guys are in Texas. So this would probably be a little bit less at H-E-B. I think Target, it was $7.99. Then for my concealer, I really had a hard time with this because I love the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer, but I have been loving this Better Skin concealer. It is such a nice everyday concealer. I pop it under my eyes, I blend it with a brush, it gives nice coverage, it brightens, and I really, really love it. It's a tiny bit more coverage than the Maybelline Age Rewind, which is why I chose it, because for some reason lately I've been having more kind of blue underneath my eyes. I don't know why. I'm probably not sleeping enough. And I've also had like a lot of sinus issues. And so I've been reaching for this more than my Maybelline Age Rewind to kind of cover up that blueness under my eyes. And so this is what I would get. And this retails for $6.19. My Better Skin, Maybelline Better Skin. I've said this before, I'll say it again. Maybelline, in my opinion, has the best drugstore concealers available. They are all good, whether it's this one, the Master Conceal, the Age Rewind. I love Maybelline concealers. If you've never tried this, check it out. Okay, powder. If I had to buy drugstore powder, it would definitely be Essence All About Matte. This is a great translucent setting powder. A lot of people say that this is a dupe for the NARS Crystal Powder, which I actually just purchased because I was personally curious to know. Nicole at Young, Wild, and Polished is always talking about the NARS Crystal Powder. She loves it. And so I was curious to kind of, you know, have a little go and see which was better between this and that. But anyway, it's a great translucent setting powder. It does mattify. It's called All About Matte. And it's only $3.99 at Ulta. And I love that. So good, you guys. This is a great powder if you're looking for a great drugstore powder. Can't rave about it enough. Okay, for blushes. This was really hard because there are actually a lot of good drugstore blushes between like Milani blushes, between, you know, which is the one that I love, the Fit Me Concealer by Maybelline, which is a really good concealer. But I settled on the Flower Beauty, did I just say concealer? Blush. We're talking about blush. So I settled on the Flower Beauty blush, and the color that I chose that I would buy is Sweet Pea. And this is a matte blush, and it is like just a rosy shade. It's just a beautiful rosy shade. And I decided that I would buy this one because it's matte. It is very pigmented, but very blendable. I think the Flower Beauty products are awesome. You're gonna see several of them in this video. And this retails at Walmart for $8.98. If you buy this at Ulta or on the website, it will be more expensive. So if you wanna buy Flower Beauty products and you wanna save some money, I would say go to Walmart. So anyway, I would buy Flower Beauty blush in the color Sweet Pea. Okay, so moving on to bronzer. I would buy the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. Again, this is like $15 at Ulta, but this retails for $11.99 at Target. And this is just a great bronzer. It comes in 2 shades. The shade that I have is light, but it also comes in a medium shade if you have slightly darker skin. It's just a really nice natural bronzer. It doesn't have any shimmer in it, but I feel like it's a satin finish. So it's really just nice to like sweep all over your face to give you a little bit of color. I find that like I can't go without bronzer when I wear foundation because foundation really evens out your skin and makes everything, I mean, we like it for that reason. It makes everything one shade, but it also kind of drains the color in your skin. So I always have to have a bronzer when I wear foundation just to bring that color back into my face. So this is just a really, really, really nice bronzer. And if you like the smell of coconut and it reminds you of summer and it makes you happy, you're gonna love this even more. It smells so good, you guys. It totally reminds me of the beach, of a pina colada. Love it. Love it. Okay, so that retails for $11.99 at Target. For contour, I actually had to buy a contour and try it out for you guys because I did not ever own a contour powder that is from the drugstore. I always use my Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder in the shade Light. I love it. It's like my holy grail sculpting powder, and I didn't know what I would do if I had to buy something from the drugstore. And I had seen this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Contour at the grocery store several times, and I was really interested in it because I feel like, I'm gonna take the little brush out. I feel like the contour shade is really, really good. It is very cool toned, and for those of you who like to contour with something other than a bronzer, that prefer something more cool toned like me, this is the closest thing to the Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder in the shade Light that I have seen at the drugstore. It is very gray toned. It's a very gray toned brown. It is perfect for contouring the nose. I really prefer this kind of thing for contouring my cheeks. So I have been working with this for about 2 weeks. I really like it. I think it is a great drugstore option for a contouring powder if you're looking for something that is more gray toned and you like to contour with an actual gray toned shade. The other thing that I looked at, Physicians Formula, but I decided to buy this one instead. Physicians Formula also has like a little trio that has a highlighting powder, a bronzing powder, and a sculpting powder, and the sculpting powder is very nice and gray toned, but I decided to go for this one because I just like the gray tone shade the best. So I think this is a really good drugstore option if you guys are looking for a great contouring powder from the drugstore, and that retails for $11.99. At my local grocery store, I paid $9.99 for it. So I did do $11.99 because I don't know how many of you have grocery stores that have good prices like my grocery store. but I think that was $11.99 at Target. So, you know, price compare if you're really looking to save a couple of bucks on each product. So for eye primer, it's going to be no surprise that I would choose my Milani eye primer, and that retails for $5.99. You can get that at Target, you can get it at some Walmarts, you can get it at your local grocery store, you can get it at Ulta if that's the only place you can get it. Best eye primer ever. I think it is a total dupe for the shadow insurance. Emily Noel was the original person that recommended this, and I have not been disappointed. My eyeshadow never creases when I wear it. Love it. Okay, moving on to eyeshadow palettes. I'm sure nobody's going to be surprised. I would choose the Flower eyeshadow palette in the shade ES2, and the reason that I would choose this is threefold. Number one, it comes with a little brush, which is a wonderful brush. It is nice and round and easy to blend with. I feel like the brushes that come with eyeshadow palettes are never great, but in this palette, it's a great brush. So that's such a bonus. This palette I love. You guys know that I love cool tone shades. These are cool tone shades. These shadows, in my opinion, are a total dupe for the Lorac shadows. They're creamy, they're buttery, they blend, they don't look muddy, they are beautiful. I can't say enough about this palette. I love it so much. I bought a second one that was very similar. I ended up giving it to my sister, but I really do feel like Flower Beauty, their motto is like prestige brand for less, and I really do believe that. I feel like this acts like a prestige shadow palette. At Walmart, it is $14.98. At Ulta, it's going to be more like $16. So again, you can save a couple bucks if you go to Walmart for it, and it's just such a good palette. I love it. I own a couple of other drugstore palettes that are relatively new. I got a ColourPop palette that was like $15, and I got the Juvia's Place Deuce palette. Is that what it's called? And I feel like I like this better than both of those. So this would definitely be what I would buy if I had to repurchase an eye palette. For eyeliner, it is the only thing I don't have to show you guys. I recently reorganized all of my makeup. In case you did not catch my makeup organization video, I will link it below. Please check it out. And when I reorganized my makeup, I did a declutter, and I didn't realize it was going to be such a big declutter. Otherwise, I would have filmed it for you guys. But I was so like excited and into it that I just like threw everything in a box, and I gave it to my wonderful babysitters, Kendall and Alex, who I love and adore. And so they got a lot of my makeup that I don't use. That is great makeup. It's just that I love my Smashbox eyeliners so much that I just didn't feel like I needed to keep my Revlon Color Stay eyeliners. But I used my Revlon Color Stay eyeliners for years. I used them all through medical school, I used them all through residency, and I used them probably until I found my Smashbox Eversharp eyeliners. And so I love the Revlon Color Stay eyeliners. They're very good. They do stay for 16 hours. They have a little tip, so they're very easy to line your eyes with. They come in a variety of colors, gray, black, dark brown, and I love that they set. They don't move around. And I think that they're about $5.99 each. Yes. So $5.99 at, I think it was Target where I found that price. So if you guys are looking for a great drugstore eyeliner that sets and will not smudge, go for the Revlon Color Stays. Sorry, I don't have those to show you. For mascara, I would get my Maybelline Rocket Volume. This is such a great mascara, you guys. I have tried so many mascaras over the years, so many high-end, so many low-end. This drugstore mascara like almost can't be beat. I love my Superhero It Cosmetics mascara, but recently I actually pulled this out and I've been using this instead. It is a great volume producing mascara from the drugstore, and what I love about it is that it never ever causes you to have raccoony eyes. It never causes fallout below your eyes. I wear it overnight on call, and I wake up like after I've slept a few hours and it doesn't smudge under my eyes. So it's just a great mascara. I normally use my Maybelline, what is it called? Oh my gosh, I'm totally forgetting what it's called. It's a teeny little skinny mascara that I use on my bottom lashes, Lash Discovery by Maybelline. But since I'm only having to keep it under $100 for this video, if I had to repurchase all my makeup for under $100, I would just use this for my lower lashes to not add costs to this situation. So that mascara retails for $5.94. For highlighters, I would buy the Highlighting Power by Wet n Wild in Precious Petals. Is that what this one is called? No, Blossom Glow. This is Blossom Glow. It is a beautiful light pink highlighter. It is pretty highlighty, but it is beautiful. And it only costs $4.99. So this is definitely the highlighter that I would pick up if I had to repurchase. Moving on to lip liner, I would buy my Rimmel lip liner in the color Natural. I have several of these. I keep one in my purse, I keep one in my work bag, I keep one in my bathroom. It's just a beautiful, neutral, peachy brown lip liner that is so good, and it retails for $3.49. Great price. I don't think you should ever buy expensive lip liners, guys. They're all made in Germany. If you look at where lip liners are made, I hope I'm not making a liar out of myself. Let me see where this one was made. I feel like most eyeliners are made, I can't see because it's so old, it's wiped off. But most lip liners and eyeliners are made in Germany, whether you buy them from Bobbi Brown, whether you buy them from NYX or whoever, most lip and eyeliners are made in Germany. They must have some major factory there. And so this is a great, inexpensive lip liner. There's no need to spend a lot of money. I would buy this in a heartbeat, again. And then lastly, for lipsticks, I would buy my Flower Beauty lipsticks. You guys have heard me rave about these. They're so good. They're creamy, they're long lasting. This is what I'm wearing on my lips today, and the shade is Naked Blush. And I just can't rave about the Flower Beauty lipsticks enough. They are less expensive at Walmart. They're about $5.98 at Walmart. At Ulta, they're gonna be closer to $7. And on the website, they're also $7. So if you add up all the products that I just talked about, it came to $98.46. It is hard to believe that today, even if you're buying drugstore makeup, it would still cost $100 to buy a full face of makeup. And that doesn't include any primers or setting sprays. I don't know, it's kind of crazy to me. And when you think about how much it would cost to buy a full face of makeup, high end, it's even crazier. So let me know if you guys want to see that video, and I will be happy to film it with all of the things that I would buy if I lost all my makeup, but high end. I hope that you guys liked this video. I hope that you found it interesting and enlightening, but I did keep it under $100, which I was kind of proud of. It took a little bit of work, a little bit of shopping online to see who had the best prices, but $98.46, $2 under $100. So I hope you guys, I can't talk. I hope you guys liked this video, and thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.